Doctors of Reddit, what happened that made you call the police? A grandma brought in her grandson, worried because he wasn't eating and looked both underweight and swollen. She had been looking after him while his parents were on vacation. We admitted him immediately and discovered he was severely malnourished. It was one of the worst cases I've ever seen. When I asked about his diet, the grandmother handed me a list of instructions from the parents, which outlined an all-vegan diet without any proteins or essential nutrients. He was on the edge of heart failure. A few days later, the parents arrived at the hospital, furious and demanding their son be discharged. The mother, visibly distressed, explained that her husband, a gym instructor, had created the diet plan. They wanted to train him as an athlete, and she felt pressured to meet her husband's expectations, especially after their first son diagnosed with a disability. Despite explaining the gravity of their son's condition, the father was dismissive, insisting that their son was fine. I had no choice but to report the situation. The next day, CPS and the police showed up and took him into protective custody. The parents were arrested shortly after. It turned out this wasn't the first time. They did the same thing with their first son, which ended up with neurological disability.